Alright, finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. Yeah. So that's a little bit of the story part. So you can actually go back to any of the levels, which is what we want to do, before you go face Sigma's fortress. So you got to get done everything you want to get done before you do that. So we're going to go back to a few stages today. Chill Penguin, Armored Armadillo, Boomer Quanger, and there might be one other one too. So let's get started with that right now. Alright, so first we're going to go back to Chill Penguin, which is the first stage of the game. So now this is going to be a much, well, should be a much easier stage. I guess it's not going to be that. Now I'm getting my butt handed to me. Thanks for tuning in, by the way, to my next to last episode of Mega Man X. The next time I see you, if you choose to tune in again, of course, will be the last Sigma's Castle. So today I'm just cleaning up the stuff I missed from earlier in the game, where you had to have an upgrade to go back and get stuff. So the first thing in this one is there's a igloo that I tried to shoot earlier in the game that I couldn't shoot. You can't shoot it because you have to have Flame Mammoth's thing, his weapon. In fact, there's two different things where you have to have Flame Mammoth's weapon to get the upgrades. So that's what I'm going to do today. So as always, thanks for watching. This is part 5 out of 6. And I won't be facing any bosses today, just showing you a couple of things that you can find in the game. This is where you get the leg upgrade. Oh no! Oh, I almost died. Oh, what the crap? Get away from me, you dum-dums. No! There we go. Takes a while to, last episode I got the Buster upgrade, and it took a little bit of time for me to, takes a long time for it to get to purple. So get in the mech, and I jumped up here last time, but I'm like, oh, there's no mech. How am I supposed to get through this? Because you can't shoot this. See? But if you have flame, there it is, and that's the heart inside. So we've got a couple more heart containers to get, but I'm just going to play through to the end of the level. Just doing a bunch of leaps of faith, which I really shouldn't do. Oh, that was awesome. Because I really need some extra lives. To get the last thing, you have to have at least 5 lives. And I have 4 right now, but I need a couple more for sure. Like, you actually have to have the lives. You can't just have, like, sub-tanks. You have to actually have lives. So hopefully I'll find a couple more extra men, as you would say. If you were... When I was a little kid, we called them extra men along the way. And then because Chill Penguin was already dead, you don't fight them again. He's already dead. Okay, and the next one I'm going to go to is Spark Mandrill. That's the one that I forgot about. I was like, I know there's another thing, the sub-tanks here, and you have to have the boomerang to get it. I know exactly where it is. We saw it, I do believe we saw it in the first time we played. I was like, oh, how do you get that? And then I was like, oh, you probably need the boomerang, so... I'm sure if we go back and look at that footage, you'll see... Because there's a dead end up here, and I remember getting to that dead end now, and I was like, oh, yeah. Is it down here? I think it's down here. Yeah, I remember seeing that before. You just get out your boomerang. Oh, come on. Maybe you have to do the big boomerang. Nope. 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 There we go. You have to jump so that the boomerang goes down. Alright, so that's how you get that one. And... Can I just exit the stage? Escape? Do I keep my sub-tank? Because I want to go through that whole stage if I can help it. We'll see. The next one I need to go to is... There's Boomer Quanger. And we actually saw his, I remember for sure seeing this. It's out on a ledge about halfway up the tower. And you have to have the boomerang to get it. And there's a second way I think you can get it too. but I don't know what it is, what combinations of stuff you need. Ooh, I almost fell off. So... Isn't that awesome? I like it. Yeah, this is definitely, well, the Mega Man X series, I don't know if it's a classic series, but, you know, Mega Man is definitely a classic series, so that's why I wanted to play this. And, you know, it doesn't take that long to play through the whole game. Like with Earthbound, I'm like on episode 30 or something. Well, I'm in volume 5, episode something, but, you know, I'm probably in the 20s of episodes. And this is just like 6 episodes, probably takes an hour and a half, 2 hours to beat the whole game. If you know what you're doing. If you know, are watching this and you didn't know what order to go in, you know, it might be a little tougher for you, but that's okay. It was tough for me the first 20 times I played it, so. Anyway, so this level was in the 3rd video, bosses 5 and 6. You can find those on my channel if you have not previously watched them. Definitely don't want to get hit by those spikes. They will kill you instantly, and no one likes insta-death. And now for the climbing part that made me look stupid the first time. Come on, you silly thing. Lizard. Oh, come on, there we go. I feel like I make some funny faces when I play Mega Man. I'm like, oh, I'm like licking my lip and stuff, like I'm an idiot or something. Did that not come out? Alright, well that's fine. Just blow that guy out of the water and keep going. Ugh. There we go. Whoa, didn't make it. The silly Capcom games have the enemies that come back. There we go. There we go. Definitely doing it better this time. So there you go. That's where the thing is. Too far out. Still too far out. There we go. And there's one more heart container in the Armored Armadillo level. And we will be going there next because that's the last thing we have to do. Before we go to Sigma's castle. I'm gonna give it, even though this is the 5th video, I still have one more video after this. I want to give a shout out to my friend Jake, who introduced me to this game when I was very young. Maybe, well, not very, very young, but like when I was 12 or something. My friend Bryce, who we just sat down on 2 separate days and just played through all of the bosses together, and then played through all of Sigma's castle together. And so, big shout out to them. Okay, Armored Armadillo. This is a very easy level. I remember saying that I think this was in the 2nd video, so this was a lot easier than I remembered. Okay, let's wipe these bats off, these ostriches. Some health there. I always want to go back and pick up extra health in this game. Sometimes you don't need to necessarily pick up the extra stuff, but in this game, there's slow down there. That's some old cartridge stuff. Slow down. Get those now because I have my head equipment. But anyway, yeah, you definitely want to go get all that stuff because you have your sub-tanks to fill up, and I only have 1 sub-tank full. And before you go too far, you'll definitely want to fill those sub-tanks up. And every little... that noise just told me my first one is full. You definitely want to have all your sub-tanks full. That's why you go get them during the game. Of course, it's a lot easier to get them full if you don't get hit like one puny time like a moron like me, like that. But one of the good things, you know, people complain about the enemies respawning. One of the good things about the enemies respawning in this game, I almost cursed, I almost used my curses there, is that they keep dropping stuff. and so you can farm really easily to get your levels up, your sub tanks up. Unfortunately, even when you only need one little stupid piece to fill up your tank, the rest does not go to your sub tank, so you do have to try not to get hit. Successfully or unsuccessfully, try not to get hit. Alright, so this is where you drop down, and you gotta have the fire on. And then you just use fire from behind on this borer, and it takes care of them in pretty quick order. Can you give me anything? Nope. And then once you get through here, you can just jump up there really easily and get the heart tank. You can kill him with the buster too, it's just very hard. Like, you gotta have, like, definitely quick hands to do that. And this last one, I don't think I have enough lives. So, which sucks. So what you have to do on this level is you basically have to make it here 5 times. And you have to basically get up to that ledge. Let's see if I can do it. I guess you don't have to get up to that ledge, but you basically have to get up here 5 deaths in a row. So get up here, then die, and repeat that 5 times. And I don't know if I have enough lives. 4 is 5, and you know what I mean. How lives work in video games, but let's see if I can kill him with the buster. I do have a pretty quick trigger. So let's see if I can get this. But it basically, Street Fighter 2 is a oh, I did kill him. Street Fighter 2 is a Capcom game as well, and so when you play this, you can get Ken's Hadoken, or Ryu's Hadoken, depending on... Oh, there's an extra life light right there, so I'll be able to do this. You'll be able to get the Hadokens here at the end of the level, but you have to have at least 5 lives, and then visit this area at the end of the level. Get up here. I think you have to get up here, I'm not sure. And get that, and then fall into the hole 5 times in a row. So, that's what I'm doing. And I normally don't get Hadoken because I don't use it. So it's kind of silly of me to even get it. I'm going to put on fire so I kill this guy a lot faster. But I want to 100% the game, so that's what I'm doing here, so I can show you guys where Hadoken is. Like, all my friends were like, yeah, you beat Mega Man X? That game was so hard when I beat it. I think I was a senior in high school when I beat it. It was either senior in high school or right before I was a freshman in college. And people were like, I can't believe you beat Mega Man. Did you get Hadoken? And I was like, yeah, it was dumb. And every time I played after that, I never got Hadoken again because I thought it was stupid. Alright. So 2 more, well, 1 more death, I think, and then I can get Hadoken. Hadoken! He says all those words in Japanese that I can't say, like, or whatever he says when he does his kick. And he has a Shoryuken as well. Shoryuken! I don't know if Ken and Ryu have the same stats or not, but I always felt like Ken was a little bit stronger but slower. Whoops, I don't know how I turned around there. I always felt like Ken was stronger but slower, and Ryu was faster but weaker, and I don't know if that's true at all. Alright. That's 4, and so this time should be 5. And I think this time Dr. Light will be there, dressed as Ryu, if I remember correctly. And then that's how you get it. And luckily this level's not difficult, so it's not like a pain in the butt to get through this whole thing. Unless you like fall into the spikes like I almost did there. And you also can get all those power-ups for your sub tanks, which is good. Alright, and there it is. There he is. He's got the Ryu headband. I give you a special present. Now enter the capsule, please. before you do this, you have to have all the items, sub-tanks, hearts, and everything. You have to do this the very last thing. And then it's just like the game. It's down to forward Y. He sounds like such a weenie. Hadoken! But anyway, that's Hadoken. I just never used it. I just don't think it's as good as like the Charged Buster. Alright, so that's it for today. We're going to start Sigma's Castle with my next video, and that's going to be it. And I'll just show you how to go through Sigma's Castle. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. As always, I love it when you guys watch my videos. That's why I play these for you guys. I mean, I enjoy it too, but I enjoy interacting with you guys and talking to you guys. So if you'd like to subscribe, please click my face in the bottom right-hand corner. If you missed the most previous video where I faced bosses 7 and 8, click that link on the left side right now to watch those. And as always, if you need to get notifications, if you want to know when I stream or post videos, go back out to the video page, click the bell next to the subscribe button so you can get those notifications on your cell phone. Thanks again for watching me, Royal Syrup Gamer, and I'll see you next time.